From the labyrinth beyond time and space seeks his way out to a clearing. Who, from the labyrinth beyond time and space, seeks his way out to a clearing. From the labyrinth beyond time and space seeks his way out to a clearing.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Urosh and I hope you liked the remake I did. Today we're taking a look at Nicolas Jaar. He's been one of my favorite artists probably for more than 10 years. If you don't know who he is, you should do a little research on him because he truly is an amazing artist. But yeah, today we're going to take a look at his old song called Encore, and we're going to take a look at how I created this or how he created it. So let's just go and take a look at some of the elements. So like the most important part of this song is probably the piano. So here is how it looks like. So in the left hand we are playing like a repeated figure. We start on a G sharp or A flat and we just play this figure, right? Let's hear it. And basically we're just repeating that figure throughout the whole track. This is a flat minor chord, and we're just repeating that, and we do shifts from A flat minor to a C sharp minor here, but it's still the same figure. We basically just transpose the same figure, nothing changes, right? If I transpose these notes down, you can see it's the same pattern, right? We just transpose it up to a C sharp, like I said. So we play a C minor chord here in the left hand, and then we go down again, we drone again over, G sharp minor, and then we go up to a C sharp minor again and to an E flat minor, right? So we shift again, and then we end on our G sharp, right, or A flat, whatever we want to call it. The melody is pretty catchy, and I really love it. When I first heard the track, it was like, okay, I love this track. And if you want to play this on a piano, I would say it's quite difficult. I played a bit of Chopin. I'm not like a really good piano player, far from it. But if you look at these notes, they kind of they don't start always at the same time. So basically both hands are really independent. So it makes this piano improvisation like really, really nice. And but yeah, I think it's a piano improvisation. I think he just played something and repeated the motif, and this is what he ended up with. And one thing I would say is really interesting is like the last note of this piano improvisation. It's also our highest note, right? If we look at the whole piano sketch, we can see this is our highest note, and I think it's pretty interesting that we basically climb up right to the end, right? And then basically we just repeat the same piano pattern, right? Once again, and yeah, we do start the song, however, with vocals. This is how they sound like.
From the labyrinth beyond time and space seeks his way out to a clearing.
And this is just something I took from the original track. I think there's too much reverb on it. I did nothing on it, basically. I just put an EQ. I didn't even touch it, so, it's okay. But yeah, I added some crackle noises throughout the whole track, just to have like that kind of vinyl crackle on it. So yeah. It's just, nothing special. It's just, a little bit of noise to kind of add interest or detail. But so yeah, then we have a shaker. This is how it sounds like. And basically, what I did is I just played a bit of with the frequency, so we're going up and then down and then up again, right? Just to have some kind of motion, right? So yeah, that's for the shaker. Here we have the drop, I mean like the break. And this is really interesting. What I did here is I took a piano chord, and basically I put a delay on it, and I put the drive-at percent to 100, and then I increased the feedback throughout this break. I increased the feedback. I also played with the high pass filter. I would say this is not exactly the same as it is in the original, but what matters to me is that I know how he did that, right? So that's what's important to me. It's not like it has to sound 100% the same, but yeah. So this is this delay and some high pass filter, and then when the break hits, I just turned off everything. Right, I just turned off everything, so there is no weird noises. So for the drums, we have the kick, which is just an 808 kick drum. For the bass line, I made this bass with wavetable. First I did it with MIDI, but then I decided the wavetable will be okay. I just used 2 sine waves. And I think that's pretty much it. I think there's a bit of modulation here. Yeah, it's a bit of modulation on the position, but as you can see, it's a really simple sound to make. I used, just to make sure it's in mono and a bit of EQ, but this is a really easy sound to make, right? Then we have the clap sounds, which are excuse me, my neighbor is making a house, so there might be some noises from the drilling and stuff. I know it's a bit crazy, but anyways. So yeah, here we have the claps. As you can see, I layered a couple of claps. We have this clap. We have this clap. We have some tambourines and some more claps here. And I added some sort of snaps just in between to, And I think when you layer these kinds of claps, it's really nice, because if I would just use like one clap, for example, it wouldn't sound as nearly as interesting as when you layer multiple claps, and it sounds way more full and powerful. So layer your claps. Not always, but sometimes, especially for this kind of music. Then I have some real drums. which are almost kind of random, but you know, in the context of the track, they really you know, do what's expected of them. And I also, if you can see this, when you're making this kind of music, you don't really want your groove to be, you know, straight on, like you want some you know, some a bit of swing, a bit of grooviness, and you know, kind of flowy feeling, you know. I hope I make sense. So yeah, even these heads that are you know, straight, I put LFO on it, and I did the random. So basically LFO is changing a bit of release, as you can see, basically randomly. So it's always kind of changing, right? And I also added some more hats here, which are just kind of snippets, you know, they're just kind of weird noises. They don't even make sense when you listen to them on their own, right? But I think they add something. They add a little bit, so I think that's really important when you're making this kind of music. Just experiment, right? Because there are no right or wrong rules. Just use your ears, and if it sounds good, then it is good. So yeah.
Space seeks his way out to a clearing.
So yeah, this is it for this video. I hope you liked the remake. It's not mixed or mastered properly. I didn't took as much time as I would for my own tracks, but I think it still sounds decent, and I hope you learned something. If you did like the video, smash the like button, and see you in the next video, guys. Thanks.